I've got all my ducks in a row today. Happy April 1st, guys. We officially made it into April. Seems crazy that it's already April, though. We are live. Yay. Got the cards out, got them ready, got myself ready, got all my information up and ready to go. So it's a good day. Hey Duncan, how you doing, baby? I myself am doing pretty good. Can't complain. It's been a pretty decent day. Seems like there's some things that you're looking for signs to answers. The only way that you're going to find them, though, my dear, is you need to get away. You need to close yourself off from a few people for a little bit. That way, you're going to be able to actually receive the signs that you've been looking for. Hello, guys, and welcome. Go ahead and shuffle all these decks real quick. Today I decided not to light death. Shivers running down my spine. How did you know? Well, I don't know about the shivers, but I can give you what I got. Where is the will, there is a way, as they say. Ain't that the truth, baby? Gotta make that time. Gotta make that time. Not a problem, dear. Have fun. Looks like I got some decision making to come up. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Always appreciated. Gotta get these cards straightened back up. By the way, for anybody out there viewing, Please do note that we do got the $5 Patreon special going on from here on out. Or for $5 a month, you get a 10-minute reading once a month. So weird, today in Ohio, it was actually snowing. After yesterday being so nice. And then today I wake up and it's like, snow, bitch. So I had to bring all my flowers in, which I know better. Normally May is when I start actually really doing my flowers, but I'm like, I got a little bit weird and awkward, didn't it? Let's see what we got for you today, baby. Hey, Paris, how you doing? Hey, Chrissy. Everything you need to know, Chrissy, is down below, sweetheart. Well, we've got things that you've letting go, but it does seem like there's a new romance, especially with the Lovers card popping up. But it seems like there's a few more things that need to be handled before it's going to progress anywhere. Because I got the Ten of Pentacles that follows the Lovers as you. Paris is doing great, getting the energy up. That's what I'm trying to do, trying to slowly build my energy and get it all going. I had a weird experience before I went live. So here I am getting ready. We're talking, me and the hubby. And the next thing I know, I smell like rum. Like, it smelled like someone, you know how when someone breaks a bottle, you can just smell it go into the air? It's crazy. Baby girl, you got a lot of things going on, Miss Paris. Letting go of some expectations, but it does seem like we are coming to the world. The world card itself is one of completion, and it seems like you're going to have something new starting here soon, baby. Right now, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Chrissy, baby, you still here? You do get one free card generalized reading for coming in every day and being a subscriber. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Hopefully you can keep the past from haunting you, dear. Chrissy, you're finally moving forward, my dear. But you need to acknowledge that there's some things that you still need to work on. And some of the things that you've been focusing more on, you need to kind of just let it go because it's not going to work out. Letting go is the hardest. Someone's going through a mental mind fuck. Don't know who it is, but I do see it. I'm going to light my candle. I didn't do that today. Learned my lesson from yesterday. lighting the incense too close to me. By the way, if you guys ever get the chance, this is a great scent. It is called Blackberry Brandy, made by Scents and Spirits. Soy and wax, and it's got a cotton wick. I wish they would have done this with like a wood wick. I think it would have smelled better. Plus, you get that crackling sound. Do 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 do. Hello and welcome whoever just walked in. How you doing, baby? Hey son, how you been, baby? You got some imbalance going on, baby. Hey, Demetria. How we doing, honey? Thank you. I actually need to put some leave-in conditioner. I just haven't done it today. You need to follow your intuition, son, baby. I don't know what's blocking you or making you double guess yourself, but you need to listen to it. And what 2 questions do you got, sweetheart? Demetra. Let's see what we got, baby. I fucking love that name every time I see it. Ooh, atonement. It feels like you need to pay for some things from your past. Let's see what follows beneath it. Look, you can't keep on doing the same thing over and over again just to try to get someone to, get the fuck over it. So, baby, stop torturing yourself. I know, baby. I've got the energy today. Figured why not get that crown going. Ty. You need to bring back some colorful energy, baby. No, life is about balance. You got to bring the balance within every part of your life. Oh, you should have seen it last night. You guys really freaking missed it last night. So the first guy that I got was Josh, the cocksucker. And then I got some Christian guy going crazy on me last night. Maybe more spicy energy. Oh, spicy. Why is it so spicy? I swear TikTok has ruined me. Certain words come through and I'm like, You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I know, my dear. I'm just waiting for your questions, sweetheart, unless you got your questions actually on PayPal. Let me go check. And you don't. So what is your 2 questions, baby? Caleb, how you doing, baby? Thank you for loving the crown. Oh, God, how long did it last with the Christian dude? About 20 minutes before I was like, you're boring me. Is Alan Leo involved or interested in another woman? Ooh. I can't hide shit with my face, baby. I'm a Scorpio. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm intrigued by the drama. And second, is there a chance for a reconciliation with the Leo? Caleb, baby, once I get done, I will be giving you 1 free card as long as you're subscribed. Let's see what we got going on here with your first question as well. What's going on with this woman? Ooh, yeah. All right, so we got justice in reverse. That tells me somebody's up to some shady shit. Then we've also got the death card, which means there's some new life coming in, which could be someone else. And it does seem like it is a younger individual. So, yeah. I don't know who the fuck it is, but I do feel like it is somebody you're aware of. And let's see. What is going on for the second one? Is there a chance of reconciliation? By the way, for anybody that is thinking about donating, know this. Down in our Patreon, if you donate $5 a month, you get a 10-minute reading once a month. Just throwing that out there for you. Which you can use for questions or just like any kind of reading you want. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, basically this is saying that you need to let go, baby. Now we got the Wheel of Fortune. There's a few things in your life coming about that could benefit you, but you got to let some shit go. And when it comes to trying, don't even try, baby. You need to walk away from the situation because you're going to be left stranded. I don't see it like it's one of those things where they're going to come back in. And if you do try to plan something, it's not going to go the way that you want it, baby. Now, I'm going to give you an extra card because I feel like Angel... Ooh, shit. All right, so we got some Guardian Angel. You are being watched over, baby. I know it feels like sometimes that you're looking for answers from someone who's no longer around. Just know that they are around and they're trying to be there for you as much as they can in the form that they are in, baby. And Gala, let's see what we got for you, sweetheart. See what we got going on. Hey, Coco, how you doing, mama? Gala. You're off of your game, baby. I know you're feeling like, you may not have the strength, but you need to pull your shit out. I know someone's lying to you too, baby. I hate to see it when people get down and out, you know what I mean? Like they're dealing with internal struggles, because I understand that shit to a fucking T. And let's see what I got for Coco. Coco, baby. Coco, you got some shit going on, don't you, baby? So it seems right now that you are turning your ear away to get away from this bullshit that someone's trying to perpetuate. Just know as you go forward in this, you need to keep your eye on the prize kind of thing, because it seems like there's a lot of things that is going to put you in defense mode, and you just need to keep on trucking forward, sweetheart. Let's see. See what our angels got to say. Angel. Ooh, you got Angel Michael, so you got some protection going on around you too, Coco. Don't know what has summoned your angel to come through, but don't knock it, right? But yeah, last night I was told I was going to go to hell. They were cursing me, and the stuff that they were saying was just hilarious. I deleted the live though because I have music playing, so that was a thing. By the way, for anybody who is looking for a reading, I do give one free card every time I go live. I've been to hell, right? It's like, you believe in Satan, you're a Satanist. I'm like, baby, you're wrong. Donated $10. What is your $10 for, baby? Can we do a past life reading? I can see some things in your past life, baby, but I can't guarantee that we will see all, but let's see what I can get revealed. I feel like I need another deck, too. Just don't know what deck I need. Time. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Need my other decks, because this is going to be a little bit in depth. Okay. So we got one life where you had a lot going on. Because I got 3 different rows, because those are the 3 that called to me. So in the first row, we got the 3 of Swords, which to me, this signifies that you weren't the one getting heartbroken. You were the one who is doing it. And it seems like you did this for a while. You went through a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of detachment issues with emotions. But you never manipulated anybody. You were always face value with it. Because this is normally a manipulation card. You see what I want you to see. But you always showed what it was. And it does look like there was something artistic in this life that you were doing. Because as you see, this is a very artistic card. And it is the 7 of Cups. So it means whatever you were doing in your life, you were using it towards your work. But it's not like you were attached to it. I feel like you got more praise, but I mean, I would see it like a hoe with benefits. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you were doing in that life, you were doing it well enough to where you were always around a lot of people. So it wasn't a hard thing to do to get around. You know what I mean? Now, the second one, there was a lot of issues. So we got the High Priestess, which the High Priestess shows me this was more of a magical aspect, but also one, like the feeling I got was like anger, a lot of fucking anger and rage. Then we got the Page of Cups coming through. With the Page of Cups, that's something lost. So something was taken from you in that life. Then we've also got the 5 of Swords. You moved on from it, but you never really trusted. And you protected yourself a lot more. But it seems like even when you were doing that, you were killed. Because you were found out, you were killed. Then we've got another life to where you were walking away from a situation that was no longer benefiting you. You kept on doubting these situations. And you kept on doubting them. There was 2 different situations. Once you made it, and then you wondered if you needed to go back to it. Whoever this individual was that you were trying to go back to was someone who had power. And in the end, that's what kind of took you down. Because it was made aware. Whoever it was like one of those emotions where you were attached to somebody. And then once you had your split, so to speak, there was issues with that. I feel like it's one of those things where you walked away, went somewhere else for a little bit, thought you could come back, and then, it didn't really work. Was there any lessons that was learned? You know what? This is the best one for that. What was the lessons that were carried over from those lives into this one? Okay, so on your first life, there was embracing more of a masculine energy. So that was kind of the lesson. It seems like you were a little bit soft-hearted, and that's kind of how it came about. Let's see what else was with that one. Duty. Mixed duty with pleasure. In your second one, we have the underworld. Since it is reversed, there was a lot of darkness. And on the third one that you had previous to this life, so this was the one that was before then, there was divine expansion. And I see that as more you were willing to sacrifice yourself for the cause, so to speak. But it feels like there was a lot of blockage in love. It was only the last life that you led to where you actually allowed yourself to love. And then once you did that, it fucked you up. May I read a reading? I'm a Patreon member. It's under Alex or Zoko. Give me a minute, baby. Male energy stepped in with that last one, right? Sorry, sweetheart. It takes a while for this shit to pop up. I don't know what I did to my back last night, but I fucked it up. Come on. I don't got time for you to be slow. Let's see if I get rid of some of this shit. Bye. Get rid of that one for a moment. Yeah, so those are earthbound ones, baby. Yeah, sweetheart, it's not showing. Are you sure it went through? Because whenever, we'll give it a couple minutes. We'll see if it came through. We'll go ahead and give you a reading. So weird. By the way, hello everybody. How you doing? Normally it pops up as soon as I look at it. Maybe it's because it's active. Oh, that was so great. So do you want just a reading, or would you like a questions? Hey, amazing me, how you doing, baby? Yep, I see you. A reading. All right, let's dive in. Amazing me. I love that name. Screams confidence. Okay. So the time is 4:37. So by 4:47, we will be done with this reading. And yeah, I'm going to have to get new cards because this deck is not doing that. Pull out my quick and easy deck. Let me get through the shuffling, then I'll start the time on it. It's only fair. Adding in shuffle time is just addictive. Okay, move these up, move these up, move these up. There is some strength and family things going on. I don't know if it's family like as in family like it's my family that I live with. It's family that I came from by bloodline or by friendship. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Actually, let's pull one from this deck. Just to make it a full rounded reason. I came back since you are in a reading. I can come back since you were in a reading. It's whatever you want to do, babe. It just really depends on you. You know who from the other day. Right. Okay, so the first two that I got popped up when I first started this was the moon, which connects with intuition and emotion. So this is all chaotic right now. And then we've also got the Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, this is letting go of something that one cares about. And then I've got strength coming up. So learning to pull strength. Alexa, turn down by 2. So we're trying to learn how to pull strength from a loss, which we know what the loss was. But it seems like you keep on going back. You keep on going backwards. And right now, that's not what they want. Because with the Queen of Swords, let me see if I can lighten this up a little bit. With the Queen of Swords, when this comes up, that means they're on the defense. It means that the advancements that are being taken are unwanted. Which this has thrown you all the fuck off. Which we learned that yesterday, right? I already told you about family. Oh, my dear. Let's see what we got going on. Uplift those. Move you over here. You've got a lot of depression going on, and you got a lot of people coming through with their solution. Oh, you need to watch what you say. And it seems like some of the things that you said is the reason why you're in this predicament. At the moment, you didn't think much of it. But just like the Fool, even though we joke, there's a certain line that was crossed. Will it get better? Or what I want? Well, you got to give me a minute. Hey, look! It's Jesus. Ty, if you're still on here, if you want to have fun with demons belong to whoever. So, it looks like there's some things in your life that you need to get rid of that you're not willing to get rid of. You need to work on yourself. It's kind of like what we talked about yesterday in the reading. You're going to have to actually let go of some shit to better yourself and get you out of this mental state of fuckery. Because right now, you're slowly starting to try to get yourself out of it. But it seems like there's a lot of outer influences that are kind of keeping you in the same headspace. There will be a moment where the defenses will be brought down, but it's only going to happen once you start showing improvement. But it's not going to be exactly the same as what it was, because with the King of Pentacles, when we lost something, it's going to be hard to regain that same. There's something that you can learn from this, and we've got the Wisdom card. But you're not willing to look at the lesson that there is to learn and for you to gain from this. You got to start taking it from a serious point and looking at it more intellectually. Instead of trying to work towards the goal of getting them back, you need to work onto the goal of yourself, and that's going to help you achieve what you're going for. Especially when we got Hera coming in right behind it. Hera is the one of family and home. So when she starts peering up, doing your duty, not only to others, but to yourself. You got to keep your truth and your integrity going, baby. You got to speak what is true to you, but you've also got to have the integrity to do it in the right time, in the right place. Right. Which that would have shown with this card right here. Because this card is all about work. And this is Fadius, which he is about putting in the work. So even though you're putting in some of the work, there's still a lot more to go. There's not a lot of good going on with the divine guidance either. And I know right now you've got this feeling that you're feeling alone in the world. And there's a little bit of oppression coming through as well. But you got to remember, even though you're going through this and you're looking for a better situation to come out of all of this, which it will for yourself and for those around you and for those that you've lost, you got to try to keep some happiness in your life. You got to make it a balance. So even though you're working on yourself and you're still fighting that depression state, you need to find that light, that happiness to help keep you going down that path. You know what I mean? It's kind of like starting a new routine, which is what you're doing. You're starting a new routine for a better you. And to get that routine to actually stick, you're going to need to really keep on working with it. You know, even if the goal is to get into a better place with the individual that, you know, things went awry with, that's at least, you know, a goal that can keep you pushing. Exactly. You know, life is about different sections. You know, each person that we have come into our life holds a certain key to our life. And, you know, sometimes we have to separate ourselves, you know, so that way we can let them heal, do what they need to do, but allow us to heal on the same. It's just like when you see two people in a really bad situation, but if you separate them, they're both good people, but currently right now their views and their struggles and the issues that they got aren't going together. It's kind of what's going on. Because I feel even though you're going through your shit, they're going through their shit. Hopefully that makes sense. What about the past we needed to let go of? It does. Elaborate a little bit more, my dear, on the past. The past is things that you guys haven't talked about. I feel like there was some things brought up, but not everything. Because it's one of those things like when you're dealing, not saying that you're psychotic, you know what I mean? But when you're dealing with someone who's going through something, you never know what the initial reaction is going to be. So not everything always gets said when it needs to be said. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you want to do it delicately. You can, my dear. Just give me a little bit. Let's see. Where will be the ending of this? Will there be reconciliation? It's going to take some time. There's going to be a lot of going on the ice. Right. So we've got temperance, which means that the situation that you're dealing with, you're going to have to give it a little bit of time, which we've talked about this yesterday. You know, you got to give it time. I know that you're coming from a good place, or at least attempting to, you know what I mean? But it's one of those situations where right now, if you keep on pushing, you're going to crack that ice and then you're not going to get it back. You know what I mean? Because right now it's in survival. She's in survival mode. I don't want to keep on calling it because it's not an it, it's an individual. And I know you keep on wanting to go back and say, hey, I want to say this or I want to say that, or should I message them or should I say this? You need to take some time and evaluate yourself and let them evaluate themselves. Because it doesn't seem like this is something that just all of a sudden happened. It seems like it was a progression. And I think once that starts happening, especially with the 9 of Cups, that's when we start getting back to full circle. Start bringing in those good things. So I think it will work out. It just depends on you on what moves that you make from this time to that point. Sweetheart, I do charge for questions, honey, but I do give a free general reading for anybody coming through. And see her upset. Oh, I just don't want her to go through a heartbreak and see her all upset again. I truly mean well. I know, dear. And you know, it's hard. You know, you can't stop people from being able to feel, and you can't stop them from, you know, experiencing life, because we all experience life. You know, we can wish the best and we have the good intentions, but it's kind of like the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Same with people. You can be like, hey, I'm seeing this and this doesn't seem right. Like, you need to cut it off. But if they feel like they're not ready to, they're not going to. You can, my dear. Pink, my dear, do you want a general? Let me know. Let's see what I got for you, Lynn. By the way, Michael, I'm still here for you. Lynn. Looks like someone was trying to pass judgment, but currently, baby, you need to get out of that cycle. The Hangman basically symbolizes that we're kind of stagnant. We're doing a little bit of the same stuff, and we're trying to find a way out, but we haven't found the way out. You need to take a step back, observe the whole situation that's going on with you in your life, and kind of separate it into the 2 columns. Which ones do you need? Which ones do you really not need? But yeah, Michael, you know, you just got to take it one step at a time, baby. I've had a lot of people come in and out of my life that you mean well, but sometimes it doesn't go right the way that you planned it. And it seems like maybe somebody's trying to be controlling when they're not. You know, it's a whole different thing. I can't really say what it is on either end, you know what I mean? But even though sometimes we have good intentions, sometimes good intentions don't come across well. Unfortunately, I've had my fair share. Which, by the way, oh, did the individual leave? Sweetheart, questions I charge for. Yes, and I didn't mean to rush it, let alone to make her feel pushed. Just think that, anyway, but it's just, I know things that wouldn't be healthy and that this would bring nothing but a bad cycle. I know, baby, but sometimes you got to let people, you know, learn that the hard way. You know, it's good to have good intentions and stuff like that, but you can't make decisions for other people. You know what I mean? Even if you love them, you care about them, you can't make those decisions. Pink, you're losing an opportunity with somebody. And you're basing it off of the heartbreak from the past. Fucking Ohio weather, I'm telling you. Earlier it was snowing, now it's sunny and birds are chirping. Yes, I did, baby. You have the sun in reverse. You've lost an opportunity with somebody. You also had heartbreak that you seem to be getting over, but you've got a few things that you're carrying over from bad trauma and bad experiences into new ones, which is kind of stopping you from being able to have those opportunities come through. And that's more than just relationships. It goes with friendships and life and period. But there is hope for us, right? I think there's hope. I think there's hope for anybody. But it's one of those things where you got to do it with ease instead of trying to push. It's kind of like a feather, you know what I mean? A slight breeze can get you far, but if you push too hard, you're going to break the feather. I don't know if that feather analogy really works or not, but, you know, it did seem appropriate. All you can do when people are in situations that you know are toxic is just be there for them for when it does fall. I think that's what anybody really asks for, because most people will come to people for advice, but realistically, they just want to have somebody there to listen to them. And then if shit goes wrong, then, you know, be their, you know, hype man. You know what I mean? By the way, for anybody coming in, hello. Now, it'd be different if it was somebody that was like coming to attack you and stuff like that. And you'd be like, hey, this is how I feel. And if that's how they're going to treat me, is that how you know, you're going to let it go by? So to me, that would be a little bit different, because then that's injecting you personally in it. But, you know, then that's a whole new can of worms. Like, it's weird because I get both of you coming in here, so I get to read for both of you, and yet I try to treat you both equally. I'm unable to understand. Didn't you complete my tarot reading? I did. If you go back and rewatch it, you'll have everything you need to know. You got to be on it and you got to listen. I go quickly when I'm doing readings, baby. And I've also noticed something, like I've even thought about putting like subtitles for some of my videos, but subtitles, they don't got perfect yet. And it fucks shit up. Especially when you're reading for people. Ty, if I'm going to do like a full, okay, so here's the thing with past life readings. If I do quick ones, it's just going to be little snippets. If I do in-depth ones, it's going to encase a whole broad spectrum and allows me to have time to meditate before I get into that state of mind. I'm already doing my part by asking for help, right? I mean, that's all you can do. You know, and sometimes, you know, situations will arise, but I do think anything is possible. Nothing is ever truly set in stone. There's been times where I've had readings that I've done in certain situations and it didn't go nowhere near what it did, as far as like what I got. Like, it went to a better understanding. And the same thing goes for like any kind of divination, no matter if it's dreams, oracle, tarot, sky reading, whatever it is. Things can change by the interactions that we have. So nothing's ever truly set in stone. There's always a way to change. Whenever you get a reading, I see it like two paths. Either if it's something that you've got to learn from, then, and you walk that path, things will go good. If it's something that you need to learn from and you do the opposite, it's going to go exactly the way it's been called out. Even when it comes to loyalty and honesty. When it comes to stuff like that, Like, I'm no couple therapist. I'm a tarot reader. I'm here for anybody who needs it. And it sounds like there's just a lot of trauma. A lot of things that you're holding on to and that they're holding on to. But something related. It could be another individual. That is not really for me to say because I don't really know. But it is possible. I wish my shoulder would quit. So, I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt. But worrying about what they're doing at this point in time, since right now it's a split in between you two, even though it's hard not to worry about something that, you're obviously worried about. But what if it is? I mean, if it is, then, you're working on yourself. It doesn't matter what another individual is doing. So I know your goal is to eventually get back in grace with this individual and work things out. But realistically, what you're doing for yourself, no matter how it ends up with this individual, is a lot more important in the long run for you and your personal life journey. I gave you another $10. Oh, you're killing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we try to do better because of other people, but if things don't end up the way that we wanted them to, at least, we did something for ourselves that we probably wouldn't have done otherwise. Get what I'm saying? Jelly bean. All right, let's see, Ty. I already know what your questions is. What is the non-human aspects? Oh, shit. Damn it, Ty. So she has to learn the hard way for especially what I mentioned. It's normally how it goes, my dear. The hard way. Ty, I love you to death, but you're just nothing but a tortured soul. I also want to know for fun if you and I have ever crossed magical paths. Is in play, especially with temperance, right? The divine is always in play, especially when you're at the Divine Witch. All right, let's see. Have we? We have. Wasn't no type of relationship type of deal. I felt like it was more on a bad circumstance. My bad. All right, Ty, let's get into this to the non aspects of regeneration. So this is just going to be what you were like on your spiritual plane before any reincarnated states. As well as divine uprising and coming, but not for me. As a divine revelation is uprising and coming, but not for me. There's always revelations for people. They never stop, no matter who they are. Could have been me. It probably, I don't know. Hi, do you remember me from last week? No, I do not. You think I would know Jesus Pittsburgh? Hey, Dior, how are you doing, baby? All right, Ty, let's kind of get into this. So this is kind of like who you are in an essence of your whole self and the things you go through, which I can tell you, internal battles and carelessness follows through, no matter if it's mortal or not. So I've got the Nine of Swords coming through. There's always worry. So it seems to me like wherever you were at this point, you didn't feel safe. There was a lot of not feeling safe. There was hope because we got the star hope and some divine influence, but it doesn't look like are the furries walking down the street a good sign or a bad sign. I guess it depends on if you like the furries. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the outcome did not seem to play in your favor. Then we got the Emperor in reverse. So there was an attack made, but it didn't go all the way through. And then we got the Magician transforming into something new. I think it was a gender swap. The reason I say that is because we got Lovers. Lovers, sticking to oneself. I've also got the Eight of Swords coming through, which deals with wishing to be somewhere else but stuck in a certain situation. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Probably when I lost my essence. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Then we've got Justice, which it seems the scale of justice was corrupt and wasn't exactly as fair as it was supposed to be. And then, as you were talking about, something was taken, which kind of broke everything down into pieces. That's when we've got the not caring coming through. There was a lot of not caring. There was a lot of physical and emotional damage. And there was a meeting, some kind of meetup that happened. Feels like it was one of those things where we need to talk, let's talk here, kind of thing. Do 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 do. When you channel the reading, I see bits and pieces, my dear. Do 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 do. Now, as far as me and you go, there was a separation because we got the Ten of Cups, so it wasn't like a family dynamic. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Both of us had our cards on the table, and some truths were revealed. But there always seemed to be going a lot of back and forth going on. So that's interesting. But it does seem like it was kind of like a battle, by back and forth. Maybe it wasn't as bad, but maybe it was more of like a mental game, you know what I mean? That's very possible, my dear. Oh, by the way, Raven, how are you doing, baby? I guess someone had asked me, did they? No, I don't think so. Do, 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 do. There we go. Thank you. I wish I could share more with you, like transfer. It is all good, dear. We always have our nightly talks. For some reason, I'm not getting messages on my messenger. So, that's a fun thing. Thank you. Training as always. What are we training for? Mark, you need to get out, baby. You need to get out with some friends and actually have some fun. Hey, Amazing Me. You need to get out and have some fun. It looks like there's some things that you need to uncover. A new perspective. Hey, Amazing Me, what can I do for you, General? Let's see. What do I got for you, Amazing Me? We got the Empress, the Mother, and finally freeing yourself. You were in reading when I came last. I told you I'd come back. Right. Just to let you know, I feel like there is a spiritual influence, Amazing Me, coming through. And it seems like the things that have been kind of holding you in place are going to start going away. You're going to start feeling like there is no need to, mentally escape as much. And it does seem like there's a mothering aspect, so it seems more like a female energy that's surrounding you. Nicole, you may, my dear. Nicole, you are surrounded by uncertainty. And it seems like you don't feel like your words are having much meaning. Whoever's making you feel like you're not being heard, you need to address it. I went to Alki. What the fuck is that? But the question is, when you went there, were you actually there mentally as well as physically? Nah, slamming people into floors is a little bit different. The slang is I'm Indian. So, let's see if I can put this into a better context. So, you have an opportunity that you could be getting. But unfortunately, you've got some past emotion that you're holding on to that's not allowing you to get the opportunity. You're very welcome, dear. You got to let him know, Nicole. I feel like it's a male energy, a very dominating male energy. So basically, you must let go of the past to actually enjoy the opportunity in this point and moment. Pink. Whoever's planning to travel, I would not do it anytime soon. Finally. You are very much welcome, sweetheart. I will try to keep in mind when I see you that to try to use some universal things. It kind of gets hard. You know what I mean? Because you get so used to your own life that you're like, you know, everybody understands what you're thinking because, you know, we're all self-absorbed and we think like that, right? But not a patient. Not a problem, my dear. Do. There we go. That wouldn't be bad if I fluffed it up more and actually had some bobby pins or something. You did have an opportunity, but you did lose it. There was an opportunity. Normally when the sun pops up, it's an opportunity for romance and adventure. Whenever I personally see the sun. That's what I equate it to. Did you, Raven, get to actually get your camera in or no? This really wouldn't look half bad if I actually... I think my next ritual, I'm going to do my hair this way. I'm going to have to get some bobby pins. Wasn't enough. Anyway, my dears, if I don't have anybody else who would like a reading, I'll probably end up jumping off till later tonight. Where did I put everything? I got so much crap over here. As I do like to do readings at night for the people who are overseas and such. Normally around that time, it's time of fun and fuckery. All right, my dears, I shall see you guys later tonight. For those of you who wish to come in, not yet. That now I know how it operates. I'll get it next pay. But I started collecting papers for martial arts to use my videos. Ooh, that'll be fun. Oh, no, you don't. You are very fine, my dear. Tarot reading and kind of getting used to it. It takes time, my dear. And each reader is different, just like each deck has its own personality. I shall, my dear, and you too. Bye, guys. Till later.